guys.
Hey guys.
Hey guys.
Welcome back.
Welcome back
To PassingLaughs podcast.
to PassingLaughs podcast.
The PassingLaughs podcast.
I'm just gonna start fucking recording.
Trademark.
Nope.
Oh!
Fuck that.
I'm waiting on a cue.
I can't work under this pressure!
Throw it at the very end. It'll throw people off.
I should have gone to a doctor 100%. The human condition is bullshit.
How many knives is too many knives?
I was just going to say something problematic.
I quit.
I
Nope.
don't believe any of that. You know what? Let's just move on.
And welcome back to the PassingLaughs podcast. I'm Ross.
I'm Haley.
I am Spartacus, time-traveling Roman gladiator, here to speak about the atrocities of the world's leaders.
I'm Beeves.
What are we really talking about?
We're gonna talk about some bad movies.
Bad, like critically acclaimed bad, or bad that we just think is bad?
Well, I guess that depends on what it means to you.
All right, going in vague. Hell yeah. Classic PassingLaughs.
So what is a bad movie to you?
Honestly, I'm just gonna go with my gut and just say if it pisses me off, it's a bad movie.
Okay.
If any part of the movie pisses you off, or if the whole...
The thing is, like, you know, it ends shitty, or like obviously you're gonna be bad at the bad guy or whoever, the antagonist. But no, if at the end of it the movie leaves me unsatisfied, I think that's what I'm going for here.
Well,
yeah.
There's that movie Hereditary, right? The movie ends in my opinion, a very unsatisfying way. I didn't feel satisfied at the end, and I felt kind of cheated. Mm-hmm. However,
the movie itself.
The movie itself was very good in my opinion.
Yeah.
So I will Uno reverse that.
That's fair. That's fair. Because the worst movie I've ever seen, even I would say, is objectively just a really well-made movie.
Really?
What movie is that? Oh, you weren't pointing to a specific example.
No, I am.
Well, maybe we'll get to that in a second.
Sure.
But what would you say makes a bad movie?
A bad movie is something that makes me laugh, but not because it's trying to make me laugh. It is unintentionally hilarious that anybody thought that was a way to make a movie, if that makes sense.
Okay, yes.
Now, you know all about how much I hate cats, and it's, in my opinion, an awful movie, even though I haven't seen it.
Oh, okay.
I haven't seen it. I refuse to watch it because it grosses me out.
Oh, no, we're going to watch this shit eventually.
I feel like we're making this episode prematurely because we haven't seen that movie yet, but we'll get to it.
We're also not going to rip apart a movie we haven't seen, though.
Yeah.
Right? Fine. We have much better topics that we...
I don't.
No? Okay.
Listen, if we make a whole episode out of the movie Cats, I'll watch it, fine.
Yes.
I think that's a pretty good... yeah, I'm down.
I fucked myself.
This is like, hopefully, this is like the Pokemon movie all over again, except you're going to be tortured.
Yeah, I'm going to vomit.
No, we're going to rip it apart, so it's going to be hilarious.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
I would prefer to get it on, like, a forum where we're able to talk.
Yeah.
Not in the theater, because the theaters are not conducive to making fun of.
I don't think it's even in the theaters anymore.
It was that bad?
How long is it?
Holy shit.
Well, no, it came out a minute ago, right?
No.
It's been a
like
minute.
a month?
Oh.
Well, it was so bad. It's gone now.
I hope so.
Okay, so...
It looked terrifying.
To recap.
Yes.
Ross thinks a bad movie is any movie that makes him personally feel like it wasn't whole.
Yeah.
He feels...
Like they left something out, or they were tone deaf, or that kind of like they were going for something that they did not execute.
So to clarify, it wouldn't be like a movie that obviously is leading to a sequel where it leaves you with a cliffhanger.
No,
okay.
No, absolutely. Like I immediately had that twinge in specifically the first Lord of the Rings, because you're like, holy shit, I want to see more. Okay. But that's the point. You want to see more.
And there's more coming.
Absolutely.
Okay.
See, it's like this. Ross, he likes the toaster strudel with the frosting on it.
All day.
Because a toaster strudel without frosting on it is lame, and you're not completely satisfied.
Yeah, no, you made something.
It's a toaster straw.
Yeah, you made something poorly.
Yeah. Or you drank all the frosting
Ew.
beforehand, like I didn't do many years ago. Anyway,
Okay. I think
Yes,
So-
Haley.
so-
Tell
so-
us what you
yeah.
think.
to you guys, it has nothing to do with what critics say or what anybody else says. It's all for you personally.
No, I'd be lying if I said what critics said didn't affect my opinion in some way of
Okay.
going to see a movie. However, when I see a movie, typically I form my own opinions that differ widely from a lot of critics. So reading critical reviews, I'm like, okay, this movie's probably not worth watching. Or if there's like a critic who's always gassing up horrible movies, then you know not to see that movie.
Yeah.
There are definitely critics where you're just like, whatever you say, I'm going to go in the opposite direction.
Exactly. So I'd be lying if I said critics' opinions didn't matter to me. However, when I see a movie, I usually come up with my own evaluation.
Okay.
What about you, Haley? H-Dog?
Honestly, I don't know. Usually, if a movie bores me,
That's
I think
a
it's
good
bad.
metric. That's a really good metric.
Because if a movie is good, it's not going to bore me. Even if it's slow or like there's no dialogue or anything, it can still be a great movie.
Right.
But if you're bored, that's the antithesis of what a movie should be.
Right. That's when you take that movie, invite some friends over. Because I know you're the type of person who actually watches the movie.
Yeah.
And you're not the kind of person who's like usually looking to actively point shit out in a movie and like tear it apart.
Yeah,
Yeah.
unless it's
with friends and like
Yeah.
it's the time and place.
right.
Yeah, that's definitely my curse. I am constantly picking apart every little thing. Like, these guys have these massive budgets and they couldn't take the time to line up shots correctly sometimes. And it's
Or-
infuriating.
Yeah, or they'll leave like coffee cups.
Oh God. Yeah.
What show was that again? Was that The Witcher on Netflix?
No, The Witcher is a masterpiece.
Is that witch movie
I wouldn't say
you kids
that.
are watching?
It's good.
It's I misspoke. It's good.
It's fine. No, it's better than fine. It's good. It's good.
So Haley, what bad movie have you seen?
Well, real quick.
Yeah, sure.
What do you give? What credence do you give to critics, like Rotten Tomatoes
Oh,
and stuff
yeah,
like
yeah.
that?
Good
like
question.
the ratings.
Good question.
I used to pay a lot more attention, but then over time I realized that it varied a lot whether I agreed or didn't agree with what the critics say. Because a lot of times, honestly, they just have a giant stick up their asses.
Absolutely.
And
They like
it's,
the smell of their own farts.
It's if I found that, like, specifically Rotten Tomato, if it's between 50 and 80, it could literally be anywhere in that range.
yeah.
If it's below 50, pretty sure I'm not going to like it. If it's above 80, I know I'm going to like it. Anything in the in that gap though, if it's a 79, it could easily be a 50 to me. You know what I mean?
I feel like that's
Yeah.
a good metric though. Like I feel like that's accomplishing the job of the score though.
But they also, I think that the audience score is a lot more telling.
Yes.
Like, the critics can suck a butt. Like, the audience, first of all, there's thousands of them sometimes. So
Yeah.
you get a cleaner, if we all just assume that we're kind of middle of the road, you can kind of just be better off looking at that.
But the audience, I think, tends to be a lot more generous too. Like there
Oh,
can
for
be
sure.
there can be a movie that I think is really shitty, but
Yeah.
maybe it
Yeah,
came
yeah.
from a previous game or a book or something. So
Mm-hmm.
if you're a fan of that franchise, you're gonna rate it more highly.
I don't know about that.
Generous
okay.
or younger demographic, because I would be interested in seeing the demographics of critics, like professional quote unquote critics.
Yeah.
In my
average
head, I
age.
see them as older guys who might
Yeah.
not get it.
Could be.
That
I
might
don't-
be biased.
I
though.
don't see older guys specifically. Yeah, definitely some of them, but like half of them are probably people around our age
Yeah.
that have just made their entire lives
Off of
movie.
being contrarians.
Yeah, just being like, fuck y'all.
Yeah.
I think this. Just
Maybe.
because it's different, you
Right.
know?
I'd be interested to see the demographics there because with the audience score, you're getting, in my personal mental bias, I'm thinking like a wider range of people going out and
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah, I'd say that's fair.
Yeah.
Again, if we consider ourselves the middle of the road, which we kind of have to, you're just naturally going to fall in the middle of that. So if it's an 80 plus or minus 5, you're good. You know what I mean?
If we don't have any more to add to that preliminary convo. Ross, what are some truly awful movies that you've seen that you would classify as
Listen,
really bad?
I think most movies are redeemable, but one movie, and I may be being unfair because it was literally thrown at me to make me mad. And I want to further preface this shit with saying it's got one of my favorite actors in it.
Huh. Okay.
Ryan Reynolds.
Tommy Wiseau.
Fuck that guy.
Best actor,
Fuck him.
producer.
If we could go
Director.
this entire episode without talking about him, I'd be happier.
Oh, it's
I
not
know
gonna
we
happen.
can't.
Yeah.
I know.
Even though it doesn't really fit because he is a genius
He is
and
a
an
genius.
artist.
You guys are the fucking
and
worst.
never made a bad movie in his
Never.
life.
I
Never.
hate you so much.
Never. He's so well spoken.
I'm gonna leave.
Ross, sorry to cut you off. Go ahead.
All right, so this movie has Ryan Reynolds in it, doing one of his best performances. Not comedic either, just a really great performance. And I still hate this movie to this
What
day.
is it?
What is it?
Have you guys seen Buried?
Yes.
I have not.
Where he's just in a coffin.
He's
the
just in a
entire
goddamn
movie.
coffin the entire time.
Listen,
I've seen trailers for that movie, actually.
that
Alright.
movie is astounding.
It is. It's incredibly well made.
But
It pissed me off.
Why?
Again, this may not be fair. I don't give a shit.
I'm interested. I'm fascinated.
So I was a huge fan, and I still am, but I was an incredible fan of Ryan Reynolds when I was like 15, 16. He was just like my fucking idol. I loved all of his humor. And my brothers and my dad went and watched this movie in theaters and were pissed off by it. Also, this episode is going to be full of spoilers, so fucking stop
Oh, yeah,
listening.
that's fair. Yeah. So are you pissed at the movie because they were pissed at it?
Wait.
Okay, I'm listening.
So they come home and they're like, Ross, you got to watch this. It's got Ryan Reynolds in it, and it's a serious role. He's amazing in it, which he fucking was. You can attest to that,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Absolutely amazing in it.
Yeah.
And so the whole time he's buried in this coffin, basically, and all he's got is his phone. The phone is like the premier plot device in the thing, and he's calling his ex, he's calling his friends and family. He's talking to cops, trying to lead them to him, trying to give him clues. It's an amazing movie.
But
The cops call him, and they're like, Ryan, we're here. We're
Ryan.
digging, and you can hear the shovel digging, and he starts to like he starts getting emotional because he thinks he's about to come out, and they're digging and digging
in
and
the
digging.
wrong spot.
Yes, you hear them
Predictable.
call back, and they go, Ryan, I'm so sorry, dude. It's someone else. We're not there, man. And then it fucking cuts, and it ends like that.
I just got chills because that is a great ending to me. I loved all of that movie.
Maybe I was young, and also my dad and my brothers said I would love this movie, and they watched the entire thing with me again, the whole time.
Just
like,
because they knew you wouldn't actually.
yes,
Well, that's fucked
the
up.
whole fucking time they're like, they didn't say anything, but they were like subtly implying that it has a happy ending, and you're on the edge of your seat watching this, and you're like, he's gonna get out, he's gonna get out.
That's one of the things that I enjoyed because if you always just have happy endings, then there's no tension at all. And
Yeah.
I appreciated that it didn't end happily.
I understand that, and it really is a good movie. It just pissed me the fuck off.
I think I wouldn't be satisfied with that kind of ending either, but with the premise of the movie itself, if you didn't want a happy ending, I don't see a lot of options
Yeah.
where you wouldn't be forced to essentially take that route.
Yeah, absolutely. And the thing is, they could have very easily saved him at the end, and it's a happy ending, and it would have been, in my opinion, just as satisfying. It was, they had it set up where there was that huge payoff, because there's plenty of times in the movie where you think he's fucked, and there's no hope, because he's fucking buried out in the middle of nowhere, assumed. But yeah, I guess because I was led to think that he was gonna be fine, and I was so pissed. I just got up and left. I didn't talk to my dad or my little brothers for like a day and a half.
So, were you unsatisfied because it wasn't a happy ending?
I guess so. And maybe I was just in at that age, I needed a happy ending from this movie. Because it's not a bad movie, it was unsatisfying to me. You know what I mean?
Interesting.
All right. I disagree, but
Yeah.
that's fine.
Shocker.
I haven't seen the movie. so
Ross and
I can't
Haley
really-
disagree.
What?
And then B is firmly in the middle.
Dude, what
Unprecedented.
we're gonna have to have an episode where we agree on something.
I don't think that's possible.
Hey Haley, how do you feel about breathing?
You know what? If you like it, I'm gonna have to go the other way.
All right. You heard it, guys. Next episode, breathing. Pros and cons.
Our most entertaining episode yet.
Beeves.
I'm Beeves.
I think.
Dang it, man.
What about you?
What about me?
Yeah.
Well, I'm 24.
I knew you were gonna say that. What
Well,
movies?
okay.
I
piss
don't
you
care
off?
about you personally.
Right. Well, you know, I'm not going to talk about The Room because it is the best movie ever made, of course.
That is the fucking worst. Stop it.
However, I will talk
Ross,
about...
it sounds like you want to talk about
Yeah,
the
it kind
room.
of does.
Sure don't.
Everybody at Ross, if you want him
Stop.
to... talk
Thank
about
God
the
we're
Room-
not
The
popular
Room.
enough for this to
Yeah,
matter.
true. Here's the thing. I was going to talk about a movie, but I actually got into sort of a mini hobby recently. Gundam. You guys probably
Oh,
know
really?
about it. Yeah. I finished a series, Gundam 00. Great. And then I started an old classic, which is critically acclaimed to be... Well, not critically. It's claimed by many fans to be the single greatest Gundam series of all time. Let me tell you something. This shit's hot garbage.
Which one is this?
This is Gundam Wing. Now,
That's the first one.
no, it's not the first one.
No?
No, Gundam Wing is like the 90s.
Oh,
The original.
I thought that was the
yeah.
first one.
No, the original is like Mobile Suit Gundam, and it was like. in
Oh
the
yeah.
80s and-
But that one's good.
That one apparently is good. But Wing is listen. I'm new to the whole franchise. It's hot garbage, guys.
Damn.
Maybe it's because I watched an English dub. But it's full of misogyny, like blatant
Oh,
misogyny. Yeah.
that's the one I've watched, and yeah, it was just kind of in your face about it.
Yeah,
Like,
because there's this Chinese pilot, and he's like fighting this commander lady, and she's like hesitating to pull the trigger, and then one of her underlings is like, "Commander, why aren't you pulling the trigger?" And he's like, "It's because she's a woman," and he laughs and drives off, and I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm like, "This is awful."
but that's the bad guy, right? That has to be the bad guy.
No, he's a protag.
Are you
He's one of the
shitting
4
me?
protagonists. He's a good guy.
Jesus Christ.
And then
That guy must die quickly.
I don't know, but I got 3 episodes in and I just couldn't take it.
Damn.
And then like in literally the first episode, there's this girl. They're in high school. The main protag. He like snuck into a high school somehow, even though he's like a trained killer. I don't fucking know. It makes no goddamn sense. And this girl who's interested in him gives him a letter, an envelope with a party invitation because she's like one of the richest people in the world. She's like, "I'd be thrilled if you came to my party." In dramatic slow-mo fashion, he grabs the letter, tears it, and let goes of it in midair, and it like floats off dramatically past her face with like, and she has like a shocked
wow.
expression. And then he like walks by her and he's like, "I'll kill you." And then he just walks off and the scene's over. And he's like, and you're just like, what?
Good Lord.
It's an awful show. I highly recommend watching it with friends, not by yourself.
Oh, God dang. That's a mind fuck.
Yeah.
Is that the same dude that's like, it's because he's a woman?
No,
Or she's a woman?
No. This is the main protagonist.
Wait, so the main guy is a dickhead, and one of the underling main guys is a dickhead.
Yeah. The cast is largely unlikable, and it's just
What
like
the fuck?
the writing's bad, pacing's awful. Again, it might have been because I watched the English.
I remember
dub.
that. I remember
Yeah.
the pacing being trash.
It's
in the
just
one I
awful.
watched.
It's terrible. The mobile suits look dope. I mean, but how
Right.
can you go wrong with those?
But it seems like they're leaning on that.
Right.
Fuck.
But yeah, listen.
Is
if
this
you're
a
huge
movie or is
fan-
this a show?
This is the show. I had the movie on VHS, Endless Waltz. I don't remember much from it. I do remember it having really bad English dub, and I was young, and even I knew what I was like. Man, this is bad. I was like 8, and I was like, this is awful.
I guess a more topical one that kind of ties into that is the new Pokemon movie. It's fine in my opinion.
Don't you say.
Oh, you
Wait,
went and
are
saw
you
it?
talking about Detective Pikachu?
No.
No.
Oh.
He's talking about the remade first movie.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. It's fine. I mean, it's everything that you want out of it, except for the. I don't know if it's bad animation with the mouths or if it's a bad dub, but I just couldn't focus on anything if you could see them talking.
Oh, really?
Have you seen it yet?
No, I haven't.
Dude,
Well, here's the
it's-
thing. Anytime they try to take Pokemon to 3D,
Mm.
I just have like a mental aversion to it. I don't know why. It's just
They-
weird.
I mean,
like
it's
it.
some of them, like Gyarados is weird, but the rest of them are pretty good.
Right.
It's just the human characters, whenever they move their mouths, it's not in sync. Like, they'll say an entire dissertation, and their mouth moves twice.
That's probably bad dubbing. That's probably really bad dubbing.
But, yeah, maybe. I don't know. It's, I don't know. I didn't like it at all.
I'm just not drawn to it because I don't like... A lot of Pokemon designs don't work in 3D in
No,
my
it
mind.
really doesn't.
Yeah, so I just...
A lot of their attacks are done really well, though. It's worth a watch.
I haven't seen any of these.
Let's watch it one
We-
day.
we really
Well,
should.
We'll watch the original because that one still that pops.
Word.
Haley, what about you?
Yeah, Haley, as the resident film
Yeah,
expert,
tell me about yourself.
you've been in movies
Let's
and shows.
not talking about that.
Yeah, she signed an NDA.
I did actually.
Yeah,
Throw some gold, Haley.
our friend is famous.
No,
Yeah,
You've all seen her on TV.
yes, you have.
maybe.
Chances are you've seen
Every
her.
single
Cannot-
one of you have
Cannot
seen her in
confirm or
Haley.
deny.
It's the Haley Redacted, and you know you've seen her. I'm sorry. I'm rambling. I'm still rambling.
Okay, Haley, go.
All right, so I was at first going to bring up some
Room.
obvious movies, yes, like The Room, because
Well, you wouldn't think about bringing up the room.
well,
'cause it's a
only
good
because
movie.
other people sometimes think it's bad. But let me
Shut
just say
up.
this. Let me just say this about that before I get to the movie I'm actually going to talk about.
Sure.
Can it truly be considered bad if they still play it in theaters and people come see it and they dress up and they act it out?
You're making false equivalences
Yeah,
here.
Nope.
They're playing it because it's bad.
No. If people go and enjoy it,
Haley.
truly, is it bad?
It's bad at what it meant to be. Say I'm wrong. No, say I'm wrong. It's bad at what it was meant to
We
be.
don't know
Haley,
his intentions.
I super
We do.
wanna-
No.
I've watched the behind the scenes. He's like, no, I was serious about all this. It was supposed to be really good. Except
Yeah,
all
that was
him.
part of the master plan
Oh
to
my
deceive
God.
the masses.
Haley, I super want to agree with you.
Thank
I
you.
super do.
Thank you.
But this is where I have to draw back the curtain and say, just because I think because they show it in theaters, it goes to show more of how bad it truly
Yes.
is.
Which makes it come full circle
Yeah,
to
yeah,
a
of course.
masterpiece.
Yeah, of course. To me,
You're-
it's I still love the movie.
You're getting the
unironically.
words enjoyable and good fucked up.
Are they
I
are they
think
mutually exclusive?
They're not.
They're not, except right now.
Except right now.
Except right now. You know, you
No.
can, of course, you can be enjoyable and good, but you don't have to be good to be enjoyable.
Can you be so bad that you're good?
Yes, it's
No.
like how
Yes.
No.
Yes.
how
No.
a puppy, like a dog, can be so ugly that it's cute. Like
Yeah.
some dogs are.
No, but it's not cute in the traditional sense. It's anti-cute, so it's cute.
Exactly.
Which
It's so
means it's
bad.
cute.
It's a different type of good.
It just
No, it's-
becomes cute.
you-
It
it's-
just becomes good.
But good is so universally used. It's good as something to make fun of. It's not good art.
Good
still
is
good.
subjective.
Yeah, no,
Art-
it's good in a way.
In the great
It's
words
not
of Shia
good
LaBeouf, art is anything that makes you feel. And
It
because you
makes me
felt,
feel
it
a
was
lot.
Of
art.
course. But good art is making you feel what the artist wanted you to feel.
I think he wanted us to enjoy a movie, and we did.
We did. Oh my God, Haley's right. I'm on Haley's side. Full circle.
All right, Tommy Wiseau is. a
Ross is in the
genius.
wrong. Everybody at him.
He's stunned into
he's
silence.
yeah. Oh, he's walking out of the room. Wait, Ross, come back. We can't finish the show.
Okay.
No, wait, sit back.
Shit,
He's actually leaving. Goodbye, Ross. Welcome back to the Haley and Dee show. We're glad to have you.
All right, now
Fuck you guys. This is bullshit.
Now I'll get to the movie that I
Sure.
actually came here to talk about. This movie.
Wait, real quick.
What? Oh, he's not done.
Yeah,
He
he's
wants
still
to.
Just
stuck
real
on it.
quick. Haley,
Yes.
just be honest with me.
Okay.
Please.
Okay.
You're one of my best friends.
Okay.
If we don't have honesty,
Okay.
we have nothing.
We'll always have the memories.
Because I need to be able to trust you.
That's tragic.
I'm drinking a beverage right now that you got me. I need to be able to trust you.
Okay. Yes. If we don't have.
If we don't have honesty and trust, we have nothing, Haley. Can you just look at me and tell me that you're trolling me right now? I need that.
I don't know how to answer that
You're
because
not trolling me.
I think I
You
start-
believe? Just tell me, you believe what you're saying?
Which part?
Is there any part of it that you don't believe?
I believe.
I think that's a yes, and I win.
I
Go
believe,
ahead.
I believe
Move on.
Haley started off with trolling, but now like what she's saying is actually making a lot of sense because I started off with trolling.
Calm down.
It makes a lot
Stop
of
it.
sense.
Okay, here's the real truth.
Haley should be a cult leader.
I mean,
Dude, she's
I'm
the
open
charisma.
to that.
I'm
charisma.
telling you right now, she's a supervillain. Like, she is one lab experiment away from being a superhero, dude. Or like $1 billion, and she's a supervillain. We have Lex
Why
Luthor.
do you think? Oh, hold on now. Sorry, I was just.
You're
remembering-
Lexi Luthor in
Lexi.
like $1 billion.
If I had $1 billion, I would use it wisely and help poor people. So
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
I would.
Okay. all right.
About half of
As
it. The
someone
rest
who
of it
has-
would be used for a mech suit to
I would
kill all
hoard.
the
I would
rich
hoard
people.
my wealth and not be taxed proportionally to my wealth.
Damn. As someone who has been legit poor, I would definitely help people because that sucks.
After you try to kill Superman or before?
Superman doesn't.
You're
exist.
thinking about it.
Oh my ears.
I'm sorry.
I wasn't thinking about it. I was trying to figure out how to answer because Superman isn't real.
But if
Yes,
he was
he
real,
is.
you try to kill him. All right. So now that we know that you don't believe anything you've been saying,
I didn't say that.
what movie is it you really want to talk about?
All right.
I fully believe in everything Haley's saying.
Good.
You're a follower. You're a
Yes.
sheeple.
Listen,
I rolled a 20 in charisma.
yeah,
or
I'll be the first. I'll be the first member of this cult.
whatever. Yay!
All right.
I'll drink the Kool-Aid.
Wait, we don't lead with the Kool-Aid.
Right.
That's only.
Oh,
that's
right.
later.
Because then our membership will fall.
Yeah,
dramatic.
just-
Yeah, of course.
From
Yes.
1 to 0 like that.
Yeah.
100%.
Net gain of
depletion.
nothing.
Okay, so I came here to talk about a movie.
Uh huh.
Okay, if you were to think of somebody who makes consistently not very good movies as an actor,
I
M
know
Night
where you're going.
Shyamalan.
I know where
Oh,
you're
oh,
as an actor,
Actor.
Oh.
Nick
who,
Cage.
Nick Cage.
Nick
Oh, that's a
Cage.
good one.
Ghost Rider
What do you
was
think?
awful.
Yeah, no, Ghost Rider was trash.
Have you
About
seen
half
the,
of his movies
the
are trash.
Wicker Man or whatever
Yeah.
it's
I have
called?
not.
The Bear.
Oh, I've seen the gifs in the
No,
movie.
I've
yes.
I've seen that movie and it was
Ah
unsettling.
no! Ah,
bad.
the beast! Ah, ah, ah.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's good. What do you have? What do you think?
Bad actors who are
Well-
also directing.
Well,
or
they don't
something?
have to be a bad actor per se, but they're like
They're always in
consistently
bad
in bad
movies.
movies.
Always in bad movies. Not that I don't love him, but The Rock.
Ooh.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. He does the dumbest movies. Like,
Wait,
no
wasn't-
hate on The Rock,
Wasn't
but
he in Jumanji?
yeah.
That was
Yeah.
pretty good,
No,
actually.
because of Jack Black. I'm sorry.
Aw.
Jack Black.
Jack Black
cleaned it
is very talented.
Okay, what do you think about Adam Sandler?
Oh, I was
up.
gonna bring up Adam Sandler.
Listen,
Okay.
I didn't want to talk about Adam Sandler. I had a love-hate relationship
We're
with his
going
stuff.
to
Yeah. That's
fucking
because
fine.
this is probably the worst movie I have ever
Oh,
was it Pac-Man?
seen.
No.
No, I haven't seen that one.
Can
What?
do you want to guess real quick? Because I think I know what she's gonna say.
I don't have any guesses. My guess was Pac-Man or Grown Ups 2. Because I
Click.
feel like that movie didn't need a sequel.
Is it Click?
No.
Oh, damn. Okay. Go
No,
ahead.
that one was a masterpiece in comparison.
Oh, but it's trash, right? It's bad. You don't think it's good?
No,
Okay. Cool.
no. This movie is just so bad. Let me start. This movie was called Jack and Jill.
Oh.
Have you seen it?
I've seen trailers. I
Is
remember
that the
seeing
one where he
trailers
plays?
about it.
He Eddie Murphy's it.
Where he plays a female
Yeah.
version of himself
Yeah.
and himself in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Let's look at some reviews here. Metacritic 23%, IMDb 3.3 out of 10.
That's
Rotten
hot.
Tomatoes 3%.
That's
Holy
hot.
shit.
Yeah, that's hot.
The top voted tags are cringeworthy, bad acting, awkward, mindless,
I think your
childish.
neck is gonna break. How much you're being sassy right now?
I know it's terrible, but let me tell
Yeah.
you why. Everything about it, okay?
Everything.
Let me tell you why. Everything.
In summation, it's all bad.
First of all, it's just so cringy the way that he plays himself as a woman. And I don't want to say that that says a lot about what he thinks of women, but it might.
Right.
Oh, is she just like super stupid? or
She's the
something?
worst.
Like super ditzy kind of
Just
stereotype.
and disgusting,
Oh,
basically, just like everything.
What is it? How does it compare to Morbid? Morbid.
Norbit?
Norbit.
Yeah, I love
Oh,
Norbit.
I don't remember.
It's an awful movie, but it's pretty funny.
Oh damn.
How you doing?
Dude, that was perfect. That was perfect, dude.
Thank you.
The worst thing about this movie is the thing that bugs me in other movies too, but this one just takes it like so far beyond
Yeah.
what I've ever seen, and
He
that
does
is
that.
the product placement.
Does.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah.
Adam
Damn.
Sandler does a lot of product placement in his movies.
I've never noticed.
Oh.
Bro.
I'm serious.
Okay,
Little
so
Nicky, all the Popeyes,
Never
yeah,
seen.
yeah.
I've never seen.
Reese's, and 50 First Dates.
This
Never
one,
seen either one of those movies.
Oh my god. This one is not just one. I mean, there's one that it's focused on, but there are so many, like I can't even remember all the product placements. Honestly, I was counting every time I saw one, and I got up to like 40 something,
Jesus.
Damn.
and then I lost track
So-
because I was just.
Do you think he made this movie for the sake of making the movie or for the sake of ad revenue?
Ad revenue,
It,
100%.
it
That's
had
what it
to be
seems like,
that,
yeah.
because overall, so the story is basically like they're trying to get Al Pacino to be in a Dunkin' Donuts commercial, and so what essentially happens is that the entire movie is a giant Dunkin' Donuts commercial.
Oh god,
Oh,
dang.
wow.
On top of it just being really shitty in every other
How
aspect.
much? Okay, in terms of revenue from people seeing this movie versus ad revenue, do you think he made millions off of ad revenue? Imagine a 1.5 hour commercial.
Yeah.
How much would a company pay you to do that?
Probably a good fucking bit.
Yeah.
Especially if you're.
Adam,
Jeez.
well, and it's not like Adam Sandler isn't capable of making great movies. He's made really good movies. in the
Okay,
past.
thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was.
no, he has, and I'm not saying, like I said, he's not a bad actor
No,
if
he's
he
just-
wanted to try.
Yeah, I think lately he's just not really been trying. He's just like, whatever.
No,
I
for
got
sure.
mine.
He's doing it for fun.
Right, right.
I don't know, man. I think a lot of these are experiments to try and be, over the top funny or actual like characters. And I think a lot of them are definitely money grabs, but a lot of these he seems to be actually trying to be acting, and he's bad at that.
Is he
I don't
though?
know. I
don't
disagree.
think he is.
Okay, tell me if I'm wrong. The best roles he ever plays, he's the everyman. He's just being himself and not dialed up. Like it,
I don't know. I
Mr.
disagree.
Deeds, he's just a good guy.
There's-
What was the wedding singer? I think he was.
I haven't
pretty
seen that
good in
one.
that.
Yeah,
Then there's
he's
Big
got
Daddy.
a quirk. Yeah, Big Daddy is
Yeah.
amazing.
But then there's also Little Nicky, Waterboy.
I hate Little
Okay,
Nicky.
I love
hold
Little
on. I
Nicky.
love Waterboy.
I love. No, I'm saying, but he dialed
Yeah.
up a character.
Yeah.
But
It's a little cringy now. Like
No, I
it
still watch it
doesn't-
and laugh my ass off every
I'm
time.
just saying it
I don't think it's
doesn't
cringy.
translate through the decades that well.
It might not.
it's a if it was made today, it would definitely be considered tone deaf. Like you're
Yes.
making fun of
Yeah.
a person.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But 50 First Dates was a great movie too. I unironically
I've heard
very
that.
enjoyed that movie.
Not into. I don't like Adam Sandler when he's trying to be serious. But one of my favorite movies.
He's good at serious. Yeah, he's good.
Man, he's just to me he's not believable. He's boring whenever he's like,
don't know.
and maybe I'm expecting
Well-
Mr. Deeds and Big Daddy.
He's not amazing, but he's good, you know?
Yeah, I think he's
Okay.
very solid. He makes good movies.
I'll concede to that.
Big Daddy was a great movie. I'm gonna say it.
Dude, how the fuck do you have the line "I wipe my own ass"? Bring a tear to your eye.
Right? He did that, or whoever
The
directed
kid,
it.
Cody fuck
Dylan and Cole Sprouse.
yeah.
Yeah, one of them does a fighting game tournament commentary now. It's very
That was
cool.
pretty dope.
Yeah, yeah. I think it was whoever was Zach. I don't know.
My God, quiet.
Cole. I think that's Cole. I don't know. It doesn't matter.
It's probably not Cole. Cole is never mind.
The lesser twin.
Yeah, he kind of
I liked both the twins.
dude.
okay?
He was very obviously living in the shadow of his other brother.
I disagree. Hard disagree.
I don't
No,
know
I
enough.
think he thought that. Like he went downhill. He got into drugs and stuff.
Oh,
The
did
other,
he
the
really?
other one was like clean, trim, proper.
I don't know enough about it to comment.
Yeah.
Childhood fame. I know it very
But yeah,
well.
but yeah, Big Daddy just amazing.
Great
And
movie.
and maybe it's on the backs of the kids that the twins that just knocks it out of the park. But God, I love that movie.
I don't know. It had a great supporting cast too.
Yeah, and before its time, just who gives a shit? Gay couple.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
not asking any questions. Just no, they're gay. And then
Yeah.
like the dude's like, so we're
It's weird. And then Sonny's like, no, they're still like our brothers, just our very, very gay brothers.
yeah. But yeah, that was pretty. I fucking love that movie, dude. I love that movie so much.
But Jack and Jill, travesty,
Yeah.
clear money grab.
Yeah. Ugh.
It just goes to show he can make some fucking bombs and then some fucking bombs.
Yeah. Yeah. Accurate.
True that. Oh, can we give an honorable mention to that one scene in Spider-Man 3 where he becomes emo and like does the hair
absolutely.
swish?
It's so bad, and I love it.
Jesus
I
Christ.
love it.
Just, you guys have seen the ones without the music.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
clips?
The hip
Yeah.
thrusting
Good
gets me
Lord.
every time. It kills me.
Like, to have that much
Confidence?
to have that much confidence and not deserve it is just perfect.
Listen, Tobey Maguire, national treasure. At me.
Until that movie.
No, still a national treasure. He is still Spider-Man in my heart. You know, Tom Holland, he's great. I love him. But Tobey Maguire was my first Spider-Man.
I heard rumors that they're going to make a live-action Spider-Verse and bring back all of the Spider-Man.
Oh!
That'd be pretty good.
Yeah.
I would shit my pants to see Tobey Maguire be Spider-Man again.
Like as an old dude now.
I would love hell yeah, brother.
Because they are in different universes.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
they have different love interests while the other love interest is just off doing their own thing. That'd be pretty cool.
Tight.
Take us out, Beeves.
So that's all we have to say about shitty fucking garbage ass The Room movies.
It's a good movie.
Take us out, Beeves.
Well, if you like The Room, you can reach us at passinglaughs@gmail.com.
But
You
also
can
if you
tweet at
don't.
us. Hey, you're really interrupting the plugs here. You can tweet at us at PassingLaughs on Twitter. Look us up on Instagram at PassingLaughs. Look us up on Facebook, PassingLaughs. Or you can follow us individually and tweet at us. I'm at Bees Redacted.
At Haley Redacted.
At Ross Redacted. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. We're on YouTube. That's where you're listening to this right now.
Oh, yeah.
Like and subscribe. Notification bell.
YouTube,
All
yes.
that jazz.
Yeah, subscribe, comment, like, eat my ass.
Said like a true podcaster.
Yes.
Take us out, Haley.
Sorry. No one wants that, Beeves.
Someone might.
All right. And don't forget to pass on those laughs.
And, hey, listen, if you want to start a candle factory, make sure you murder a lot of lambs. Bam.
What?
I don't know.
Okay.
What?